where I'm from, hustlers are hustlers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't none of them married,
Yeah.
and they all want to make more money than everybody around them. You know what I mean? So that's just the mindset that we have as men, growing up with the concept or the idea that you can be a king.
Oh, G. Let go. All my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch. Yeah, your bitch might get pulled. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't got time for the bull. Okay, all my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch. Yeah, your bitch might get pulled. If you see us in the streets, no talking, let's go.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Riley, a.k.a. Riley the Great, and you are now tuned in to another episode of the Millennial Mayhem podcast.
Yes, sir.
We here. I got my militant cousin with me, Young Tony D. What's going on, G?
It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. I'm good. Good, man. Stressful week, but hey, Saturday, baby, it's the weekend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn
man.
the hell up.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. And then we got King Light Skin over there far left. What's going on, bro? Young
Man,
Matthew.
I see you went back to the stock nickname, and I'm
Stock.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
bro.
with it. I was having some issues with it, but then I remembered that, you know, the different nicknames just take me from 6 to 23 like I'm LeBron.
Man, shut your
So, you know, I'm with it, bro. Hey, Lakers, we here.
Here we go.
We here.
Thank you.
They can't wait to.
You can't do that to the Lakers, bro.
Thank you. That's why I did it.
Come on, man.
Yup.
Tripping.
Hey.
Disrespectful.
We got a special guest in here today.
Yeah.
This man is an entrepreneur,
Yup.
fucking marketing genius, founder of GDC, one of the founders of GDC at least.
Yeah. Definitely.
Ebony Worthing graduate, one of my really
Ah.
good friends. You know, this is my brother, man. Without further ado, let me introduce you guys to young Kenneth Mike Eden. What's going on, bro?
Yeah.
Fam just gave my whole game. I took the whole word. Hey, that's my name, but I go by Ken Lax, man. So if you're on Instagram, check me out. Facebook, check me out at Ken Lax.
We're gonna have that up, man. Yeah. For those who watching on YouTube, we're gonna have the IG name up. That's my bad, though. He's my partner, though.
You gotta bleep that joint.
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. The only friend in the world that's called me by my whole name since I've known him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
How you do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ken, that'll let you know who you could take with you to a robbery and who you can't.
I would never take
leave my ass at home. Yeah, I will fuck some shit up. Hey, but we got a good show for you guys today, man. We're gonna talk about some real shit today, man. We talking about that bread, talking about money,
Moolah.
and how it affects these relationships out here. Whether it's relationships with your woman, your kids, friends, family. We're gonna jump all into that. Everybody. So, to start it off with, man, I'm gonna ask y'all, why do y'all feel money is so important when it comes to relationships?
You got to have money in this world, bruh. Money make the world go round. I hate that it's like that, but ain't nothing in life free. Like, to truly be free, you have to have money to have that freedom like that. Like, we all, trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? We all ain't truly free, but we trying to get there. But boy, you ain't got no money, fam. You ain't gonna be able to do too much.
I don't even know why that's even a question, why people think it's a thing. Listen, money is hard when you single and by yourself and not trying to have a relationship with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why wouldn't it be that much more difficult when you add another person? Like, I struggle paying rent by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I add somebody to it, and you know what I'm saying? You think about being single. When you go out, you got to think about drinks, your outfit, this and that. Then you add a second person to that bill. It's like I could spend $70 by myself on 2 drinks in a meal. And then now I got this other one with me, and Taylor like to eat. So it go from 70 to 200.
200 plus.
Yeah.
Money's important, B. It is super important, man. That's why
I think when we talk about money, it's important to a relationship, but the importance, what he just said, money is important, period.
Yeah.
So to put them in a relationship, that's just one aspect of money that we could talk about. But money is a big deal no matter how we look at it.
Well, let me get a little bit more specific then with it, and I'm gonna ask you this directly: why is it such a big deal for the men in relationships to be the breadwinner. I would say bring in the most money. I would ask. Like, why is that a big deal now?
My bad, man. Man, I think it's that's how we are as Americans more than anything, and I'm gonna speak on that because in America, in this capitalistic world, money is power. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, for you to make the most money or have the most money in your relationship, you feel like you have the say so. That's how you earn your say so. as a woman, you know, for her, I can imagine it being hard to submit herself to somebody who she's also taking care of. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that has to be the most daunting task in the world. To have this to cook, feed, clean for this man, be of service to this man, and I gotta pay rent. Like, like put that in perspective, bro. You living in your parents' house, bro. You are paying rent at your parents' house, and you have to live by their rules. Yeah, that's a hard reality. Yeah. So I think as men, you know, for us, it's just natural to want to be the biggest earner. Yeah. Because it's like, you know, when we was growing up, I used to hear my pops call it a dick swinging contest. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you in that swinging contest, bro, depending on how much money you make. And depending on your income, that's what puts you in the top of that contest. So it's natural for a man to want to be the top earner and the biggest provider. I don't think a relationship has any extra bearing on that. Just as a man, if you ain't, where I'm from, hustlers are hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of them married, and they all want to make more money than everybody around them. You know what I mean? So that's just the mindset that we have as men, growing up with the concept or the idea that you can be a king. You know, the king is the one with the most everything. So you know, when you have that in mind, shit, it's natural to want to be a king, bro. I don't relate to people who don't want to be kings. So you know.
That's how it's been from the beginning of time. The man has always been the person that does the bulk of the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, though, this is a new age now. 100%. A new age, and women are more powerful than they ever been before. They're earning a lot more than before. And so they can contribute monetarily to things a lot better now, or they have the funds or whatnot to be able to contribute in that particular lane. So if they're making a certain amount and you're making a certain amount, do you give, and your amount is lower than theirs, do you give her the power? Does she still like is she now the king?
No.
My dick bigger than hers.
It was cold that
night. So no, not in my house.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I mean, you know, you naturally you want to be a top earner, but you know, I don't think that should like designate who runs. Not even necessarily, because I know how y'all get with certain words. Who's the head of the household? You feel me?
That's I don't. Man, that's stupid. That's stupid. If you start and this is why I always say, like, these new independent women, we're guinea pigs for how to deal with them, because they think just because you earn more money than your spouse or your boyfriend, now you can call the shots in the house. But you still want a traditional man. Well, if you want a traditional man, you have to let him call the shots in the house, regardless if you make $10,000, $20,000 more than him. He ain't being a bum. As long as he working and he's providing what he can and he's trying to excel in life, man, you can't be trying to belittle that man. You gotta let that man be a man. And that's calling shots in the house.
Or let that man go.
Straight up.
Or let that man go.
Let that man go. Find you a beta. Find you a beta that's gonna do whatever you say. Cause ain't nobody doing that.
Or go find you a higher earner than you.
Right.
And get that traditional man that you want. You know, and I think that's what a big issue is when you talk about that aspect of relationships. A woman earning more or than a guy. She love this dude. She done gave her flower to this dude, you know, time and time again. So she feels there's a deeper connection with him, but she don't like the fact that he don't earn whatever, right? More than her. So the issue comes when there's time to make a decision of where to put this money. and you, I make the bulk of this money, so I want to be able to decide where my money going. Right? Mm-hmm. I think the issue in my experience is that women are less objective in the decision making process. They are more, and again, this is my experience. You know what I'm saying? My wife, bro, she want to have more fun than anything. You know, and don't. See, she gonna get mad when she see this, whatever, right? Like she's big on. She's a huge shopper, bro. She's a huge giver. You know what I'm saying? She want to give the best gifts. She want to take care of everybody around her, right? And she's good at making sure, you know, our household is okay. Like that's always been her thing too. But the hard decisions is hard for her to make. So, you know, when me and him was talking before everything kicked off, and he like, bro, I know if I got $250 a month to on miscellaneous, then that's all I have. Yeah. Nah, that's my wife gonna jump into that savings. Mm-hmm. She gonna, ooh, baby, do you think we could, you know, this and this and that? And that's the problem, bro. It's a lack of communication. I think when you talk about paying bills or whatever, no matter who earned the most money, the person who has the best willpower, you know, the person who has the best self-control should be the one to help or it should take the lead over managing the money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it should be a joint effort no matter who doing it. You know what I'm saying? We both should know how much coming in this house. And I'm being real contradictory right now. We like real life though. We both should know how much coming into this house and where it's going. How much, you know, what are the liabilities in the house, what we need to pay, you know, to maintain this lifestyle. Yeah. And then after that, how much we want to save. Yeah. After that, your money, my money, my money. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just what it is in my perspective. So.
No, and I feel that, man. Like if you make sure like all the main bills are taken care of, then straight up, then everything else is just kind of work itself out. Because saving money is also a main bill.
I was just listen, because I'll be transparent because it's not. For you know, for me and Taylor's situation, it's not that Taylor makes more money than I do. You know, she has a good job, and it's not that she makes more money than I do. It's just that she's better with her money. Like I think I might be closer to your wife, Ken. Like like you say 250 miscellaneous, you know that's all you got. I'm dipping into the savings, blah blah blah. Taylor ain't doing that though. You know what I'm saying? She got it all wrote down. She know what goes where when it comes in. That's how it should be done. I'm just not familiar with that. So the little ducats I make, we spending. Like, I don't care. It don't matter. We out somewhere. I'm not hesitating to pay the tab. It don't matter how much money I got. If I got it, then we could spend it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my issue in our relationship, is that not that I didn't make more than she did. It's just that she did more with what she had because she saved better. She managed it better. I'm just a poor manager of money because it don't matter. If I'm with my people, we gonna do it if I got it. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh boy, I love it. For real.
Nah, that's how it go, man. You only get one of these.
Yeah, I mean you only get one life. You only get one life, but
here come Frugal Freddy.
Oh, you already know how I am, bro. You know, hey, but you still gotta manage it accordingly to what you got in your bank account and what you can accomplish and actually do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna live outside of myself. Yeah, that's my thing. I stay within the confines of Stephen Riley. Like I'm gonna stay here. This is my lane, and if I make more or I do some more stuff, then my lane widens. But I'm still gonna stay in it. You feel me? And for me, man, when it comes to relationship, I'm gonna stay in my lane whether she on board or not. You know, and that's just how I always been built. Like, because you already know. I mean, everybody hate that I say it, but you know, I always tell you that, you know, this is my bus. And that includes everything. That includes the assets. It includes the money I make. This is my bus. This is how I operate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm some old dictator, you know, but this is how I do stuff. And either get on board, or go to the next stop.
Gotta get on the bus.
He was the kid to say, "This is my basketball. I'm going home." The game ends.
The game ends.
Bro, we can't ball the ball, bro.
No, my ball. I worked hard for this ball.
He was definitely that nigga though.
So let me ask you though, and I hope this not going left, but where did that because that's a talent, or for me, I'm a middle child, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm used to sacrificing and taking care of my little brother.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm used to my oldest brother taking care of me. Mm-hmm. So the fact that he take care of me, is easy for me to take care of my little brother. I'm a dad, so I'm used to sacrificing, giving whatever to my kids.
Yeah.
So for me to say it's my way and it's how it's gonna go, that's how I feel, but that's never usually how it go, because I'm always sacrificing for the people around me. How do you stick to that?
Well, easy. I just don't budge. But you got to understand that you and I, we grew up differently in our households. I was with my mom, and it was just me and her. That was it. And I'm the only child. I mean, I have two stepbrothers. Shout out to my brothers, Maul and Mark. But essentially, I was by myself. So everything I did alone. I did it on my own. And I guess that mentality kind of manifested itself for my adult years, as far as how I do things. I have a particular way of doing stuff, and it's always been that way. Even in high school and middle school, I still had my particular ways of doing stuff. And like when you introduce money and how to manage it, I have a particular way I do that. And I'm not going to say it's the best way of doing anything, because it might not be. But it works for me.
Right.
And when it comes to that lane, like I said, when it comes to that, I'm not adjusting it, because I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. So I'm not going to adjust that. And I need people. I mean, if I'm doing it like this, and I feel like I'm progressing, and then money is accumulating, and I'm doing this and that and the third, then get on the bus,
bro.
Get on the bus.
You and my wife are the goddamn same. And we are one of our biggest arguments is always about money, and it's not how we spend it. It's, man, this is how I manage money. No, this is how I manage money. We gonna do it, man. You know what? This is why I always tell people: get one bank account for bills, one bank account for savings, and then whatever y'all want to do with your own money, do it. Don't dip into each other's pockets unless you asking, for a little extra money from somebody else. Because how she spend money and how she does it now, she's a great saver, but how she does it is so different from how I do it that it irks her nerves that she can't sit there and say, okay, so that $20 that you spent last week, where did that money fall through? I'm like, man, that's my money. Like, that's. Don't worry about that. It don't matter where it went. That's mine. Like, but she's like, I need to know, where it is, because we gotta keep every cent. I don't operate like that. If I say, hey, this pile of money is for that, is for me to spend on, then don't worry about what I'm spending it on. I'm not going over that amount. That's all you need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And like how her bus. I'm like, hey fam, look, your bus is for you. I have my own bus.
Yeah, my money ain't on your bus.
Yeah, my money not on your bus, man. Like, we can't operate like that. But, right. But I say that to tell you, like, fam, when you really start jumping into marriage, like, you really have to sit down and have a conversation, like, about money and finances. Like, dude, we always talk about, cheating in marriage and all of that. Bro, finances break up more marriages than cheating, if you really want to believe it or not. And I'm not BSing with that. Like,
bro, my wife told me, and this was early in our marriage. We got married in 2010 for the first time, right? And I say for the first time because it was that small church intimate wedding. Yeah. But it wasn't a wedding of her dream. 2014, she had to have one of her dreams, right?
Which was dope.
So between 2010 and 2012, when you talk about being an entrepreneur, that's what launched everything for me. 2012, right? And me and my wife met at 17, bro. So high school, college, we struggled together, this and that. Yeah. And she got to a point where she was tired of struggling. That lady looked me in my face and said, "Hey, I'm ready to be treated like a woman. And if you can't do that, then we shouldn't be together." And I'm like, "What you mean? I do try. I buy you stuff. I eat your pussy. Like, what more am I supposed to do? Like, what? What's the problem?" She like, "No, I'm just ready for more. And as I try to decipher this conversation, it's the money situation. And this is in between time. I graduate college in 2009. So in between 2009 and 2012, I could not find a job that sufficed for my degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the end, 2012 is also when I got my first teaching job. So that's when my salary, took before I was working at Academy, I was a security guard. I was trying to find whatever work, right?
Yeah.
And that was my first salary position. And we was already married, and that's when she told me, like, "Look, bro," because she was already salaried. She had been salaried already for like 4 or 5 years. So for her, since 2008. So for her, it was. So I'm sorry, that's what, 2 or 3 years. For her, it was cool. Like I'm making money, and she was making more money than me, but my contribution was either equal or more. You know what I'm saying? So meaning, I'm giving 80 to 90% of what I'm making to the household. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta damn near feel like I'm stealing money from myself. But when she told me that, it was like it was a strain on me as a man. I'm already at a point where I'm looking in the mirror like, damn, bro, you gotta do something. And to hear the person that I'm being the most vulnerable with, I'm giving everything to, I'm giving my all to, tell me it ain't enough. That shit was hard,
man.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, bro, come on, man. And that's for me. That's at the point where I had to grow up, and I understand where you coming from. I understand. We was told, go to college and you gonna get this job and you gonna make money and life gonna be okay. I understand you at that point, where you making this money, so life should be okay for you. But here you have this extra person who, I don't think I'm an expensive guy, you know what I'm saying? But it was more so her poorly managing her money, me not having the I was down on myself about not making the most money or making more money than her, so I couldn't even. Her dick was bigger than mine at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even. I didn't feel right asking her for money, so I'd never do that. I didn't. Still to this day, bro. We've been married since 2010. So what's that? 11 years or something. And I still don't know how much money she make. I don't care. I don't know how much money coming into her account. I don't know when she get paid. I don't know any of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much money. None of that, bro. So for me, that really put me in a position, because like I said, nigga, since the 90s, bro, I wanted to be the king. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, everybody I looked up to was kings, bro, and I want to be that, and I can't do that asking my woman for nothing.
That's exactly what we was talking about last week. How you was talking about. Shit, I done lost my track.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
You good. Yeah. I lost my track, but we was talking about the making your girl making more money than you, and how she jumps into the move on, Steve.
You done lost it, bro.
Yeah, I lost my track. I was ready,
but let me ask y'all let me ask y'all this. What percentage is of a man's value dedicated to the amount of money he makes? What percentage of it is? Like, we have our core values, right? Yeah. So how much of the totality of our value, what percentage of the totality of it is pertains to money?
I
basically
can't put an exact percentage on it, but I can say it's a lot. And the only reason why I say it's a lot, because we're taught to provide.
80-20.
Like, you got to think about, like, we're taught to provide, and
80-20
money helps you provide. Yeah. Like, of course, providing just ain't all about money, but my God, we have a roof over, like,
man, providing is 80 money.
Roof, cars, food, like, depending on your lifestyle, clothes, and then let's not even throw in kids. This little nigga's expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start thinking about those things, and what's your number one thing? You got to have money to have all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or in order to live comfortably, you know what I'm saying? So money is a big factor. Ray say 80-20. Shit, I'm probably gonna tell you 90.
90. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna tell you 90-95, bro.
On the low.
Like think about a broke man like not being able to provide, and he has a wife, 2 kids, and they don't have a car. Do you know how hard that is?
But he has integrity. You know, he has confidence. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He caters to his old lady, but he just don't make the bread. So
No.
So hold on. So listen.
It's not about making bread. It's about being able to provide. That's a big difference, bro. I'm not saying
that is not a big difference.
I think I know what he's saying.
Being able to provide
is making sure we have a roof over our head.
That's what I'm saying.
Ken, you just said
we have clothes.
Yeah, but you just said that your wife was like, you was providing. It wasn't like you wasn't providing. Y'all was living.
I don't agree with him. I'm just explaining his perspective. You know what I mean? I understand the difference. It sounded like he was saying, making bread and providing is the same thing. He's saying, no, it's different. It's definitely different, bro. Because like you said, I was providing. Up until, bro, it's crazy. In college, everything, dog. We was the man with a relationship with 2 kids, no car in college, bro. Catching the bus for groceries, catching the bus to take our kids to daycare, this and that. And in college, I worked and got refund checks, right? Mm-hmm. She worked and got refund checks, but her refund check, she didn't have to work. You know what I'm saying? Working for her she was a full scholar. She had the Bill Gates scholarship, so it took care of everything.
Killed it.
So,
she was smart.
So, bro, before at school, she getting a check mailed to the house that's $9,000 and $10,000 before we even go to school. My refund check would be $4,000 or $5,000, and that's stupid. Me taking out stupid student loans, and then I'm working, bro. I worked at Albertsons, bro, and I was making $7.15 or $7.25 an hour on 20 hours, like struggling to get 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like it was rough. So in the end, her refund check helped pay rent until next semester or something like that. My money would go to either paying the bills or the fun shit that the family wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? But the priority is different, but when you talk about the amount of money spent, we spent damn near the same amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working. If my refund check didn't go to bills, my check that I worked for went to bills and this. So I'm literally, bro, in this motherfucker 40 hours for 2 weeks, whatever. And when that check come, I don't even see it, bro, because it's going to bills. Yeah. I start working at Avis, start making a little more money, get more hours. And again, this check is going to the bills and to suffice the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Money is just that important, bro. Because when you look at a relationship, like me being broke, if I was with Beyonce and I did what Jay did, guess what Beyonce doing? Dip. But because Jay is who he is. Okay, we got to do this, we got to do that to try to recover for it. But if a nigga broke and he cheat on a female, she out the door, man. She gonna put up with less from him because he's broke. They will put up with more because of your bread.
Exactly.
And that's proof pudding that money means a lot. I'm not gonna say it's everything, but money means so much in a relationship. But we just try to downplay it because we don't want people to think that we in it for money. It's like, well, you're not necessarily in it for money, but I feel why you in it. So stop trying to hide behind it. Yeah. You need money to live. We want nice things. We want to do this and that, you know what I'm saying? It takes money to do all that stuff.
Man, and I asked Stacy, and we talked about this. I asked Stacy, I said, would you be with me if I made $45,000 a year? And she flat out said, I don't know. I don't know. And then she was like, but you don't, so it don't matter. Nah. It matters, you know what I'm saying? Because me as a and that's how I kind of took it at that time as, you know, me as a man, like without the career and all the rest of that stuff, it might not be good enough. So, and it's no indictment on her. You know, it's no indictment on her. I mean, she was being honest, and I'm with it, and we have a really good relationship. But that just, to me, kind of proved that money and getting as much.
It's easier to accept. In Stacey's defense, it's easier to accept when you 20, like Kenan, you know, meeting your wife in high school and struggling through college, and like it's easier to catch the bus then. At 30,
Oh yeah, 35.
My nigga,
yeah.
I'm not catching the bus with you. Yeah. I'm not picking. I don't care how fine you are. I'm not picking you up from the bus stop. Like it ain't going down like that, bro.
Straight so man, I think part of that, bro, is because at 30, you might Stacy and I'm just using her for an example because she said no. To me, $45,000, bro, for a single man with no kids is a good living.
Yeah.
Now, you might have to adjust some things, you know what I'm saying? You might not have to have this big house that you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might have to take less trips.
Right.
It's some things that you would have to adjust, but you can make $45,000 a year, bro, and save $20,000. For some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really be able to provide for her or whatever and be good, right? But I think it's because your unwillingness to accept that is because you can't take care of yourself with $45,000 a year. So you can't even imagine how it can be done because you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So for you, that's not a lot of money. You know what I mean? So for her, that's not, I can't buy myself these purses and go on these trips I want with that much money and live the way I want. Yeah, you can. You just got to adjust some shit. And that's the problem, bro. We don't communicate. We don't talk. I think the older you wait, besides me and a few of my partners, though, everybody I met in college, they stay single longer. And they're more into adult relationships than they were. And I was the outcast with a woman everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? And for them, it's they all tell me about this one conversation they have where it's like, look, yeah, baby, I love you, I like you. Man, the sex is bomb, right? But I'm not financially at a point where I can have a relationship, and it'll be a disservice to you to jump into a relationship because I couldn't take care of you the way that I would want to take care of you. Even though you want me to be with you, even though you want me to marry you and this and that, right now I just can't because I'm not able to be, I wouldn't be able to be the man that I desire to be because the confidence wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't take care of you. To me, that's communication.
Yeah,
that's you know what I'm saying? That's being able to talk. That's the problem.
So why do you? So I'll ask you this, Ken. I don't mean to interrupt you, but why do you think that in situations like that it happens that way? Because you come into it as a woman, right? As a man, if I'm gonna communicate with you, I'm gonna say, look, baby, I can't be with you right now because financially I can't hold it down like I would want to hold it down as a man. When you have those situations where you communicate like that, and then the woman goes, I'm not worried about that. Like, I just want to be with you, like, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And then as a man, you go, okay, cool. Well, let's do this. Well, then down the line, we get into this, we keep getting into these arguments about money, but you knew what it was coming into the situation. But now that we in the situation, it ain't like you thought it was going to be.
That's the 80-20 rule reverse, right? So we, you know, when we think about the 80-20 rule in relationships is you cheated for 20% that you wasn't getting in a relationship, right? Well, in that case, for me, it applies because the woman settled for the 20% that she was getting. When he asked you about how much, what percent does money matter, you said 80-20, right? So the 80% is how much you earn is what matter, right? The 20% is everything else that you do for this woman. She's saying she see the potential in you to get to that 80% level, right? Financially. But the 20% you spot on. You make her feel beautiful. You spend time with her. You do whatever. The sex might be good. You know, whatever it might be. Like as we get older, bro, we start to learn that women sacrifice sex more than we do. Right? So
every time.
You know, my wife sacrificed a lot of years with sex, bro. I ain't gonna say I was bad at it, but we didn't connect. You know what I'm saying? But so she was okay with that 20% at the time. It sustained her. But then y'all, you say, okay, cool. Since you say, okay, I'm okay. Y'all get together, right? But then that 20% expire. You know what I'm saying? So like that man who cheated, the girl he chose, the 20%, he realized she didn't have all of the 80% that the other one had. And now he want this one back. Oh, it's too late, right? Yeah. That's the same thing. She realized, oh, I thought I seen the potential in that 80% of him being an earner. It's taking longer than expected. You know what I'm saying? It could have been dramatic life changes that happened, whatever that halted your 80% for you earning what you potentially could earn. And now she's starting to see because she's used up the 20%, bro. I done got all the love I want from him. He don't got no more new sex tricks. You know what I'm saying? Dick ain't growing no more. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? What more can we do? Like, what more can he give me? And you fulfilled her in that way of life, bro. Now the only thing fulfilling that she's lacking is money, bro.
So I'll ask you this. So, essentially, I mean, based on what you just said, like the only way, well, not the only way, but a primary way that men can improve over time is the money that they make. That's all. And I'm talking about in a woman's eyes. Like the only way that he can, constantly upgrade in a woman's eyes or increase his value, it correlates to the amount of money he makes per year, and it has to increase yearly.
That's from the perspective we're looking at now.
Yeah.
So, bro, my son go to a high school where all of the boys he know at that high school millionaires right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
shit.
imagine them walking into college, meeting this chick from Third Ward,
Right.
Sunnyside, where we from. Oh, he the shit already, money-wise, right? So now he has to work on the other aspects of those relationships to get better. So if he end up dressing better, okay, cool. He didn't improve himself, right? If he take me on trips or he romance me better, and it only got to be trips. It's the small things women always say, right? It's the small thing. He get better at those small things. He doesn't have to increase his income because his income is already stupid, more than she ever thought it'd be.
But why does he have to increase that other shit if you're already a millionaire?
Because you want to know why?
There's still a balance, bro.
Exactly. Il talked about it a long time ago.
Come on, school.
A nigga can come through and finesse your woman just because you got the money.
Yeah.
That don't mean another nigga, smooth talking nigga, can't come finesse your woman,
Come
bro.
on, school. Come on, school.
Don't act like women don't be out here cheating
Tony
on niggas
School.
with rich that have a rich nigga. They not getting the attention that they require. That's something that what he's saying, like, okay, as somebody who has the bread, you still have to learn how to be attentive to your woman.
But this is my thing, though. When you got bread like that, and that goes back to the whole bus thing. Like, a nigga with that much money, if you a millionaire, you can call a lot of shots on a lot of shit, whether it's with your business, whether it's with your finances, whether it's with your woman. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? LeBron old lady ain't going nowhere. I mean, he a good dude from outside looking in, but she not going nowhere. He too big time for her to dip.
But how you know? But this is my thing. How you know he ain't being very attentive?
No,
towards her? That's what I'm saying.
I know he's doing that, but I'm talking about young niggas that got their bread already. Because you talking them niggas at that school? Because some of them, like, I even saw it when I went to the football game. I was like, these niggas, some of these fat ass niggas look lame as fuck. And they can stay lame and get a lot of breezes when they go to college if they got that type of money. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like,
well,
so,
with breezes, like with people like that at schools like that, you got to realize that the people the women that they are talking to, they people got money too. So like the dudes got money, but the women that they talking to also has money. So money is just it's not even a factor for them.
Gotcha.
And they literally are only 1% of the population. Most of us niggas, the one thing that we really need to improve on
money,
is our bread. Like, we're not in a position where we just got to work on romantic shit. No, we doing romantic shit because we broke. So we good on that. Like, just make some more money, nigga.
That's a big point that even pondering on this situation that I wanted to make in the beginning is that with finances, that's a 50% of marriages right now end in divorce.
right.
It's probably 80% of that 50 ends because of finances. You know what I'm saying? Divorces in because of finance issues.
Yeah.
So the problem, majority of the problem that we having is money, bro. I went from when we launched our business, bougiehair.com, basically. So if you need hair, shop bougiehair.com.
Yeah, shop Bougie Hair. Baby. Shout that out, baby.
Yeah, bougiehair.com.
One time.
Bro, 2012 is when we launched this business, and from 2012 to about 2016, I had no financial trouble at all. Like, was stupid, right? I didn't know how to manage or plan, but it was so much money coming in that you thought this shit would never end. You know what I'm saying?
We were having a lot of fun. I mean,
Right.
parties and shit, we were having a lot of fun.
A lot of everything, right? And we spread money, spending money, having fun, right? But then the business, the climate of the business changed. The prices that we were paying went up. We got hit with robberies and stuff. So much happened, bro. Where it was just a lot at one time, right? So the business took a big hit, and it was a hit big enough that I couldn't sustain the lifestyle that we had when the business was up. And it went right back to if you don't get this shit right, brother, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm sitting there like, well, damn, you was okay then. And it took for her to actually leave me, bro. It took for us to actually separate for 18 months, bro, to where I started off mad at her. Like, you left me when I was down. Well, wait till I get back up. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized, nah, bro, that ain't what it is. It got hurt. It got hard. So, yeah, she left for whatever her own reasons were. I really don't know. That's for her. But in this time, I have to figure out how to financially fix my shit again. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm with her or not. You know what I'm saying? So once we learn where we come from, how to fix these finances, bro, how to live within our means, or however it works for you to where finances is not an issue, I guarantee you all the relationships in your life going to be good.
Yeah.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They going to be super easy.
Yeah.
Like, it is. That's what I told her all the time, dog. When our financial problem is good, now I can focus and deal with all them other problems, and they so easy. But when you cheating and you broke, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? When you cheating and you got bread, she might be a little more willing to get over it. When you don't spend as much time with her because you working so much and you got bread, it's okay. But if you trying to get bread, so spending so much time away from her and not spending time, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference, bro. I'm more willing. Because finances in a world, imagine us not having to pay bills. Imagine us being back in a cut where we didn't pay rent and you just went and built yourself a hut somewhere, and it was what it was. Then finances wouldn't be an issue because shit, you know what I'm saying? Now it's more about relationship. And that's probably why we married to one woman now, because that shit got stupid back then. Like,
real quick.
That was stupid. Like, nigga spent so much time with his woman. Like, come on, bro. Nah.
So I know we've been talking about our relationships like with women. And there's 4 niggas up here, bro, and we know how money can turn niggas, like, niggas start looking at you side eye.
Like your partners and shit like that?
Your partners. Yeah. Some niggas, I'm not going to say, I know everybody up here, I know we stand-up guys. Like, fam, we shooting for, you to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell us some good news, we like, fam, Ray, that's some good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to make it. Ken, I want you to get back, wherever you was in your business, I want you to get, 2 times higher. But you always got that one nigga sitting in the corner, dog, that you can't do nothing with. You know what I'm saying? You trying to put him on. Hey, man, send me your resume. I know what you got your degree in. I know you're having a hard time getting this job. Hey, come on, fam. You need to be trying to do better than what you're doing. You got a degree. You got to apply that shit. But you always got that one nigga that don't understand finances. Then when you try to put him on, the nigga start looking at you crazy and shit.
And
I hate that.
I'm glad that you done jumped into that, because I wanted to tackle that particular topic from a jealousy perspective. Because
that's what it really is.
Right, because you can try to put somebody on and all the rest of that good stuff, and that's all great. But we're talking like from that, and we're talking about somebody that's in your team, on your team, and looking at you with so much envy every time they see you shine on something. Man. And that can be demoralizing to a motherfucker, bro. Like fortunately for me, like my team, we solid. My brothers, like GDC, shout out to GDC. Everybody from GDC is doing something.
Yeah.
And we're supporting each other because we're not all in the same lane. We're not all in the same lane, and we're just cool like that. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's never been a competition. It's always, hey, you get better. Just get better because you motivate me to be better. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's been. And it's going to continue to be that way. So, but I do know that some of our friends have dealt with jealousy within the ranks of their partners, and it came out to some tumultuous situations. And so I want to ask you because I mean I don't want to dive, deep dive and in the personal stuff, but have you ever experienced something like that, and how did you deal with it?
I've experienced betrayal when it comes to money, but I don't associate that betrayal with jealousy.
Okay,
so I don't associate with jealousy. Period. Like when he started that, I just sat back like I cut them people off. I don't give a fuck about it. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with that. I'm not gonna if I can't come to my partner and talk about or celebrate whatever it is, whether it's celebrating another partner or celebrating myself. If I feel that iffy shit, I'll never call you again, bro. And I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
And if you ask me why, I'll let you know. If you don't ask me,
feel
you
that
don't care.
100%.
Right on.
But betrayal, I've definitely been betrayed by people because they see what I have and they feel like they can't wait their turn to get it. You know what I'm saying? These people that are put in position.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Or it might not have had anything to do with me. They just facing their own demons.
It never has anything to do with you.
You know what I'm saying? And it caused them to and what I'm saying is, so imagine your partner you put in position, but he got a super duper drug problem. It ain't about how much money you making and he thinking you can afford it. He might say that shit, but it's just an excuse for him to feed his drug problem. That's a personal issue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So when I caught the betrayal, I just ain't talked to fam for 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? The kind of person I am, everybody in my life provides a certain love for me that I need to survive. You know what I'm saying? So like I need those people in my life. I need this person in my life. So eventually I was able to get over it. Because my heart still longed for him or her or whoever it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My heart still, I missed it. When their birthday come, I want to call them, but fuck you, nigga. You stole from me. I ain't calling you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But eventually it was like, I don't even care, bro. The money I don't miss, oh, well, I hope he have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter no more for me, bro. But at this point, at 35, bro, the people in my life going to be in my life forever.
Straight up.
It's just what it is.
And that's exactly how I feel as well.
Now, any nigga that I found that was jealous, I cut him off, fam. Don't think that I was trying to invite that shit back. Nah, fam. Once I feel like you jealous, you cut off. Like, y'all seen me through college. Y'all know at one point, nigga was eating once a day. And it was based on shit that I had done. But it was a growing process. Fam, I'm here now, and once I graduated, I started getting better. You know what I'm saying? I was staying with my cousin who was able to, you know what I'm saying? He had a house in Cyprus. The nigga told me, hey, come move in. Don't even worry about rent. Rent gonna be paid regardless. Your last semester in school, go finish up. Go be great. I did that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit should work. Like, he put me on. I ain't got to worry about rent. I was working a part-time job. Cool. I was able to make sure that books was paid, books paid for, all that shit.
Right.
Get done. And this is when shit started going sideways with other people that I had in my life. Like, my cousin, like, all right, fam, well, you got this old-ass Impala. I'm finna go get a new car. You want this Charger? I'm like, shit, nigga. Like, how many more years you got to left pay on it? He was like, shit, like 3? Oh, shit, okay, bet. I want it. Cool. I jump in the Charger. I finally get a full-time job. Now I'm rolling around, in this Charger. Nice car. I'm still staying with my cousin, so I ain't got no real big obligations. Cool. Niggas started looking at me sideways. Like, oh, that nigga done graduated. He don't even hang. Well, first of all, if you seen my car, you're not driving that motherfucker everywhere that we used to go hang with. for number one, because I already got to watch my back dealing from police to motherfuckers or just trying to rob me. So I'm not going everywhere that I used to go. Oh, nigga, you think you too good? No, I don't think I'm too good, fam. Like, I'm trying to excel. If you feel like I'm being too good, then fuck it. I am being too good. I won't hang around with your ass no more. I won't call you no more. I'm going to just stick to the people that know what's up. Like, they know what's up. Like, fam, I don't have time. Like, I'm trying to do other shit. And it's always some niggas that don't see it. They don't see, how you dealing with your finances. Like, fam, I can't go out and party all during the week. I need to save. Oh, you a bitch. Yeah, you tripping, dog. You bullshit. No, fam, I need to save. Like, I got to make sure that this car note is paid for. I have to make sure, when when I go to the doctor, this copay, I make sure I'm all right. Like, fam, I'm not staying with my mom no more. Like, I have other responsibilities.
You know, when we young niggas, bro, young niggas are not savvy when it come to bread. Like, we just do stupid shit. Because I know when I first got my job out of college, when I graduated with my degree or whatever, we're going to strip clubs and doing all that other, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand when your partners do that because they don't. We all young. We all young at the time. We don't really understand what it takes to.
The thing is, I was still going out because remember, I wasn't paying no rent, so I was still going out. But my thing was like, I can't go. Like these niggas was going out 3-4 times during the week, and then on the week, fam, I can't do that.
Boy, we trying to get all the breezies, man.
Yeah, I can't do that. And like some of them niggas, like I was like, you know what? And I'm not talking about P and niggas be hosting clubs and shit. Like they always good. They understand this shit. But it was just other niggas. I was like, fam, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, jealousy for me got to be the one thing that really would make me cut you off. And it's a struggle though because I love people, and so I understand that jealousy is just it's an emotion. It's like it's a sin. But it don't make you different than me. So I try to give niggas the chances. But jealousy for me is like that's a weird one, fam. Because jealousy will make a nigga do some weird shit, man. Straight like. And Jay said it. Jealousy is a weak emotion.
Yeah, it is a female trait.
Men shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait. Yeah. Like that. Like that'll make a nigga a nigga kill you off of being jealous of what you got, whether it be money, breezy, material, whatever it is. So I can't fool. It's a weird one for me. I deal with you from my granny used to say feed them with a long handle spoon. Yeah. I feed niggas like that with a long handle spoon. You can still be around me, but like I know you, fam. Like you stole from me. So I'm not gonna put nothing valuable around you. Like I'm not gonna stop coming from around you, but I know you a thief, so I'm not gonna put you in a position where you could have a weak moment. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll ask you guys this, and I'm glad you brought all that stuff up because I know all three of you guys have really you guys have big hearts, and y'all take care of your people, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will run through a brick wall for your family, your friends. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you guys this. How has you guys' big heart and how you handle stuff affected your money? Did it affect your money in a positive way or a negative way? Because I know, I don't know much about the Bible, but I know it says something about being a giver and it'll come back on you. Don't give me the line. I don't know, fam. But I just know it's something along them lines. So
I can say it's been up and down. You learn to deal with people that sometimes you're gonna take a L. Sometimes, you did it for good and you come out on top. Like, I know as far as money is concerned, I'm okay with taking care of my friends. Man, you in a tight spot, you lose your job or something like that, fam. I'm your partner. I'm gonna help you. Or, I'm your family member. I'm your cousin. I'm your brother. I'm your son. I seen my dad, lose his job. And he asked me for some money. All right, fam, cool. You took care of me my whole damn life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever think that you can't come ask me for anything. I know you lost your job. Like, that was rough. Like, that was probably the roughest time I ever seen my dad. Lost his job. My dad had been working at that same company since before I was born.
Dad gonna slap the shit out you when you see this. Talking about business, boy.
Man, my dad back on his feet. You know what I'm saying? But it was just at the time he was like, man, first, I don't want to get too much, but first, they cut his salary. You know what I'm saying? Well, they did something with his pay where he started making less, and then out of nowhere, they just lost the damn company. You know what I'm saying? And to see somewhere where you worked for all them years just go away, you like, damn, it's kind of messed up, man. Whatever you need, Pop, I got you, fam. If you need something, let me know. No, I'm good. But then every now and then he come ask.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. And then you got some people where you take your L's at when they like, oh, I just need this. I know you got it.
Yeah.
Hold on. How you know what I got?
Yeah,
that's when you start taking them L's when motherfuckers start counting your pockets. That's what I had to start letting go. Like, nah, you ain't gonna count my pockets, fam. Like, you don't know what I have a family. You don't know what I'm trying to build over here. Don't count my damn pockets. That
one for me was really tough. That's another tough one for me because I do have a big heart. The Bible does say that it's better to give than it is to receive,
there you
right?
go. Thank you.
But what we do, this is what we do though, man. We take that one little piece, right? It's better to give than to receive. And in an emotional point where it benefits me, it's better to give than it is to receive. When I need you to give me something, then it's better to give than it is to receive, right? But the Bible says that, but stuff around it, it don't say be stupid when you giving. Like, don't put yourself in a bind when you giving. You know what I'm saying? Don't like miss your rent to be giving. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's what I had to learn. It's like I took that one line. I'm like, it's better to give to receive, right? Okay, you want to be pleasing in God's sight, so give. Up, right? You can't pay your rent. Up, right? Your phone went off for a couple of days. Up, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn my boundaries in giving. And if you don't set boundaries, no matter how big your heart is, you're going to have a big heart and be homeless trying to have a big heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. I really had to learn and I'm still learning today, bro. Because I'm still there where I still want to give, but I have to always bring myself back to my boundaries. And it's getting better over time. But if you don't set those boundaries for yourself, them same people that you was giving to be better than receiving to, they going to leave you and be like, nigga, you broke. Yeah. Well, nah, nigga, what about the time that you remember when you was broken up? Oh, okay, that didn't matter. Okay, man, cool. So you learn.
That's true. I'm gonna tell y'all from experience, the motherfuckers will leave you, right? Quick. And I'm speaking from, bro. We had at the height of my entrepreneur career, one of the biggest ways we marketed and promoted our business was going to the club, buying a section. And for some people, we just did it. If you ever came with us, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Yep. If you didn't, you don't understand the marketing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm talking about zero radio commercials, zero anything. The club was how we marketed. And put it in perspective, in a year we spent, bro, $150,000 in the club. Yep. And had records to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. At our birthday, bro, we spent 10 bands, walked in the club with 150 people, and nobody paid anything. You know, we had 70 bottles come out. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm talking about, right? And then to be, once we it did what it did for us, so we don't have to do it anymore. So now we just stopped it, right? It was cold turkey, just stopped. And it was, bro, we good. Our name is buzzing. It's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. All right, bam, let's stop. And then when I tell you the people that came to the club, we took 150 people to the club with us. Out of those 150 people, we probably only knew 30.
Yeah.
And it was, hey, Ray, come to the club with us, bro. It's our birthday. Man, we got 2 party buses. Just come get on. Yeah. And you like, all right, bet. Can I bring my friends? Yeah, but you bring 10 people with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, bro, we went to the club one time, dog, and there was this lady brung her trans homie on the party bus with us. And it wasn't until, not that I have anything, you know, I'm just explaining how weird people got. How you brought people that we didn't know, shit that we was like, bro, who the fuck is this and who they came with? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't until we got to the club, we stepped off the bus and it was like, who? They with us? You know, it can't be. You know what I'm saying? And that's how weird it was, bro. And then when we stopped going to the club, ain't no invites to go nowhere. You know, the people that we see, literally, I see you in the club. And you act like you don't even know me, but bitch, you was with me a month ago. You was in my section drinking or whatever, you know. Yeah. So it's a hard lesson, bro. Or even more so for me, what taught me that lesson is the money that I need ain't what like you needed $1,000. Cool, I gave it to you, bitch. I need 10. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So the people around me don't even have what I need. Mm-hmm. So I'm in a position where I can't ask for money from nobody. Mm-hmm. So I can't walk, hey Steve, bro, I need 20 bands, bro. Give me 20 bands for a month. I'll give you 25 back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the position I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So I can only fuck with banks. So you know what I mean? Like, and I'm speaking business wise. So now you begin to you feel taken advantage of because you know what you've gave to so many people around you, and it was selfish of me to start feeling taken advantage of. But then that's when in the end you just start counting. Damn, I gave so and so 1,000. I gave so and so 3,000. I gave so and so 500. Maybe if I collect all that shit from everybody, then I could get what I need.
Yeah.
But I can't even call myself to collect because, nigga, you know I gave it to you and you know you were supposed to pay it back. So, like, what's up, bro? Like, I don't even want the animosity. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like, man, I got to wash all of that shit. I got to start over. I got to do whatever on my own. You know what I'm saying? So you start to see and then people start avoiding you because they owe you. Yeah. It's like, you know what? So my solution to that, bro, the giving side of myself is I make X amount of dollars a year. Okay, cool. At the beginning of the year, I know through the course of this year, I'm only going to give because I'm not loaning shit. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a lender, right? I'm going to give you though, I'm going to set $2,000 aside for the year, $2,500 aside from the year, whatever. And I tell my wife to do the same thing. Set whatever you going to set at the beginning of the year. And whether it's for birthdays, I'm gonna cash app you $25 for your birthday. It's coming from this $2,000 that I'm finna send. Mm-hmm. So straight up. And now until that $2,000 is done, if it's done in July, don't ask me for shit the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? My sister need her phone bill paid. Bam, I'm gonna take that $140 out of this $2,000. But once that shit done, I'm not giving nothing else for the rest of the year. And the reason I'm giving that is because the Bible also say don't give anything that you need. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving you anything that I need, bro. I'm gonna give you, and I don't call it lending because you might call me and say, "Can you loan me $500?" Yeah, I can. I'll just agree to it. But in my mind, I'm just giving you $500. I don't care to ask for it back. I'm just gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And once that budget is done, anybody else that called me, bro, I'm sorry. I ain't got it.
You know man. Man. That's why I commend you guys, bro. That ain't you. I ain't said nothing. Bro, I'm just sitting over here listening in awe because that's definitely not me, bro. I'm a lender. I want my shit back, and I'll keep asking for it. But that's just, man, I don't give a. Man, listen, bro. Don't play with $10. Don't play me now. Yeah, you don't play, bro. Especially if it's a certain amount. Don't play. That's family. That's friends. The only person that can get some money out of me, I won't expect it back is my mom. Yeah, that's it, or my dad.
And pops. I was gonna say.
Yeah, but everybody else, hey, bro, you got that 50? I need you to run me my, you know what I'm saying? I might need to go get me a bottle of Uncle Near's. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This 50 gonna help me with that.
Trying to call me out, fam?
It come from being a teen parent in college, and knowing how much I really needed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to get what I needed, I'll tell you whatever. Like, yeah, I'll pay you back, knowing damn well I don't know how I'm gonna pay you back. Yeah. I mean it. I just don't know when or how long. You know what I'm saying? How it's gonna take. Eventually, I'll pay all my debts or whatever, right? Yeah. But so I understand that I understand being a borrower more than anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bro, my little brother, he 3 years younger than me. And since, nigga, we was born, he been giving me money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how, whatever. I'm going to say since 2012, nigga ain't gave me shit. That's when I fixed my you know what I'm saying? My borrower status. Yeah, right? So, but yeah, like, so I understand that concept more than I understand being a lender, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand having to be help for somebody else who need it. Like, and I want to be that help, bro. I tell my wife all the time, dog, I want to be the friend that all my friends call when they need it first. Like, nigga, don't call your mama, don't call your daddy. Because I know what that reputation do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know the reputation you build by being the one who always need. Mm-hmm. But, bro, life is fucking hard and we need. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be the person that can solve. I don't want no people around me needing shit. Right. I want to be the one to solve all of that, right?
Right.
So that gives me the drive to work hard to be that person, but at the same time, I understand it hurts me when I can't be that person, right? But see, it has to be, in order to be that person, everything in my life have to be right. My family got to be okay. My kids got to be able to eat. They got to have what they want. My wife got to be able to do what she want. And once I get there, then whatever else is fine, buddy. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But
put the mask on yourself.
And it's hard.
First.
So the way I do it, like I said, the solution for that is to just allocate a certain amount of money a year, and eventually, as my earning go up, that'll go up.
Yeah,
you know, that budget will go up. But for now, it is what it is. Shit,
we take care of home first, and then everything else come after that.
You know, man, and not to bring up divine intervention or anything like that, but I think I was supposed to, know y'all. I think this is like some faded stuff for me to actually know y'all.
Hey, look, when Pops was hitting your mama, it was like, yeah, he gonna have some friends named Steve. Ray gonna be there. It was already said.
Yeah, man. Because
that's what I
be needing this perspective, because y'all know my mind is, man. Sometimes
your mind ain't bad, fam. It's just different. It's different. We grew up different. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we've been knowing each other since we were born. Like, and we both grew up different. 30, we know what's up.
30 years later, this nigga say, I think I was supposed to meet y'all. Dog. What is in your cup, nigga? He had his arms folded and everything.
I'm just thinking in my head, like, bro, like this is some preordained shit, bro. Like it was meant to happen, bro. Like,
let me tell y'all, if you have not picked up the YouTube to watch this damn podcast, my nigga, watch the podcast, bro. This is therapy. Any man that's sitting here at this table right now will tell you these conversations have helped us tremendously, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pick up the damn thing and watch the shit, man. Dang. Hey. Sorry.
Nah, you good. Nah, you good,
dog.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
This is next level.
I'm gonna move on to the next topic, man, because we got another topic we're gonna talk about before we get up out of here. We want to talk about. I want to ask y'all about child support, and what effect do you guys think that has on the man's relationship with his children?
So I'll just go ahead and jump into this, since I'm the one with the kids and I ain't married and nothing. Let me just go ahead and jump into this, because I don't agree with child support. I don't agree with child support at all, because I just feel like as two grown adults, you should be able to communicate and figure it out. Like I don't need them people to tell me how much money. Because look, like I have told them, go to the child support office if you want to. You're gonna get what them folks a lot to get, and it's gonna be way less than what me as a responsible, caring parent who wants the best for my children would do. Because what I want to do as a man is I want to take care of, if we're not together, I want to take care of everything that has to do with the kid. I don't want you to have to pay for nothing. You already pay for a house, even though, it's all of y'all living there, but you already pay for the house by yourself. Just my ego and who I am, I don't want you to have to touch anything for the kids. I'll take care of all of that. So I don't agree with child support. Now, in a situation where a nigga ain't doing nothing, then I'm all about it, right? Because you're not responsible, so you need a mediator.
Yeah.
And so that mediator has to be the state of Texas. And guess what, nigga? You gotta live up to it. So in that sense, I agree with it. But in the sense of, just a normal, responsible parent situation, I don't agree with it, man. Like, especially in the celebrity situations where the woman is asking for this and that to accommodate. It's like it's a lot of money to raise a kid. Daycare is $300 a week. I'll say this every time. So I know that it's a lot of money to raise a kid, but at the same time, it does not take as much money as some of these women be asking for. You didn't do what I did to get what I got. So don't be trying to live in Uptown Park on my dime. Yeah. No, you go to Katy and get a cheap apartment, because that's what your funds allot for you to do. If you wanted your funds to allot for you what my funds do, you should have been a better situation for me. But because you wasn't, you got to go, and then you have to live how you want to live. My kids will see this when they come to my house, because this is what I mean. This is what I built. I built this for me.
Will see this good luxury. Yeah, bitch, they'll be poor with you.
No. I'm glad you said that, because I wasn't even trying to say that. But I was trying to say that. Should have did better, baby. You should have submitted, man. Hey, what did Martin say? He said that that could have been in you, baby, but you chose otherwise. Like, man, I can't. I'm not saying you're gonna be poor. I ain't gonna have my kid over there kicking roaches, but like. You're not gonna. I'm just saying you're not gonna be in revolt with me. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
You can be in Katie and live in something that is accommodating for you and my children. But hey, look, if you got that much of an issue with where you live, then they can come live with me. Mm-hmm. That's where everybody got it confused. My kids can totally live with me, and I can do the same thing that you do. I may not be as nurturing as you are, but guess what? We gonna get the job done. Just like as a single mother, you figured out. I got the same stuff in me to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You're not more capable than we're both capable. You know what I'm saying? So if you want our kids to live like this, go on, send them over to daddy. Me and my new breezy will raise them. You can get them on the weekends.
That's funny.
Come on, man. Y'all got it all messed up. But go ahead. Y'all.
The one thing that I don't like about child support is just the system. And I think that's really what Ray was saying. It's really the system and how that could really damage, the relationship between a parent and a kid. Like, it's messed up. Like, if I'm doing everything that I need to do as a parent, and I thank God I'm not in that situation, but if I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do and you go to them people, and then they say, all right, well, now you get, $500, out of every paycheck. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got enough. I got to scale all the way back what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I have to move. Like, I don't have enough. I got to move. Most people like, damn, I done had this kid, this woman doing all of this X, Y, Z. That makes me not want to be with the kid. Or it makes me not want to deal with the woman, which voluntarily means I'm probably not gonna have the same access to my kid.
Right.
Well, that's hold on.
Real
quick, Tony. Real quick.
Of that.
But hold on, real quick though, because like you don't have to. That's the misunderstanding. Is like if we not together, I don't have to deal with you. That's what the state is there for. Now, as much as I may not agree with the way that they do things, if I'm paying my child support, then legally I don't have to deal with you to get my kids. It's on paper that we have these visitation rules. If my visitation is Saturday I pick them up on Friday, drop them back off Sunday night, that's my visitation, whether you like me or not. But if you violate that, then I can go to court and you're in trouble.
You're exactly right. What I'm saying, we know how women make that shit difficult.
No,
we see that all the time.
But I'm just saying, like how Steve is with his money and how he can't ask Steve, like, how do you hold on to that and not budge? That's because that's what he's decided as a man he's gonna do, and he's gonna stick to his guns. Right. Now, I can decide to let you bother me, or I can decide to just not deal with you at all and strictly make this a business relationship.
Yeah.
I don't have to have a relationship. I know how to conduct business.
Correct.
And if you don't conduct business like I see fit, then guess what? I can do some work and go to the state and say, hey, listen, she fucking up. Deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So like that, we just give them too much power by doing that, and they give us too much power in the sense.
That's
sometimes.
A loaded question, Steve. Like it's so many layers. Like it's so many layers to that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it from a man's perspective where he's doing everything. I've seen it from a man's perspective when he's doing the bare minimum. I've seen it from a man's perspective when he ain't doing shit. Mm-hmm. And all three cases, the man got the worst end of the stick.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's a loaded question. Like even the niggas that I know that were doing over and above, like
for the kids though, you got
for the kids.
But you got absolutely. You have got to. We as men, we have got to start getting the state more involved when we not being treated like we supposed to be.
You got the applause or something like
that? Yeah, that's true.
Clap for that, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
We scared to go. We scared to go down we scared to go down to get them involved because we don't want to get them involved. But if you really want to see your kids, I don't care. Get the state involved.
Man, that shit come down to your personal finances, right? And the way what I mean by that is, and bear with me real quick. I have kids. I have 4 boys, by the same woman, no child support, married, all of that, right? So I feel for the people that go through that. My opinion on child support is, like you said, if the nigga ain't doing shit, put them people in his life, do what you gotta do, right? Mm-hmm. Exact same way you feel. We 2 adults, we should be able to sit down at this table and figure out how to take care of this kid. not figure out how to take care of this kid and be together and deal. No, it has shit to do with me and you. It's about this kid. How do we take care of this kid? That's the perfect way to deal with it. But the men are usually victims to the system because you niggas don't go get lawyers.
Right.
You don't go do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Man, I watch somebody, I hear everything I hear about child support, right? But then I watch somebody, as soon as they get served with this letter, to go pay, the next day, go pay $5,000 for a lawyer. And it was never a care or a worry in his world about a lawyer. I mean, about this child support case. It never went to the judge. The judge never said, this is what you got to do. The judge agreed that, bam, this is what you guys going to do, because they went to mediation first. And in mediation, they came to, we can't sit down and talk together. So now your lawyer or whoever the court appoints to represent you versus me and my lawyer, we sit down, we agree to these terms, and bam, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't this big ass nightmare that people make it out to be.
Niggas is broke.
It's like what exactly. It's like what you said, bro. And then you don't gotta spend $5. You know, some I imagine Diddy lawyer $100,000 a month type deal. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's different strokes for different folks, bro. But the bulk of the problem, the most niggas is complaining about child support, bro, don't have a lawyer, might not pay enough. You know, they don't make enough money anyway to take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Let alone the child, bro. Yeah. And for the people who not taking care of their child, they piss poor niggas, period. Yeah. There's no, man, I watch my daddy take care of the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it's not everybody that I ever grew up with, bro. My best friends will tell you how good my pops is. Yeah. And that's the kind of man I assume to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a good dude, bro. I work at a school district, bro, where I fight and struggle with myself every day. I check my phone during this podcast is because a student's mom texts me. And my response to that, I want to say, man, let me just come pick the little nigga up. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But because I work at the school, that might not be the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta not do it. But that's the kind of dad I am, bro. There's no child support or not, bro. Bitch, if I gotta kidnap my kid, that's what the fuck I'm doing. I don't care what you got going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's no right on. It's we gotta take care of our kids, bro. Yeah. And if you're not taking care of your kids, you deserve everything that come with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you a man that's taking care of your kids, the woman should understand that. And like you said, you're gonna lose more going to the state than coming to me. Right. I'm gonna give my all. I'm gonna give my last. I'm gonna do everything. So if you want to go to the state, fine. That's easy for me. And bitch, I'm gonna show you what that's like. You know what I'm saying? We gotta as people, and not even as women, not even as men, just as people, we gotta stop allowing money to hinder building a relationship with your child. Because let me just be honest. Let me be transparent. When horns, boy.
boy, say that shit again, dog.
No, we gotta stop letting money drive the desire to allow either parent to develop a relationship with the child. Man. It's because and this is just me being 100% transparent. Is when Noah was first born, I was a kid. I struggle dealing with money. I don't struggle making it, but I struggle dealing with money. And so it was a struggle for somebody to tell me now I got another financial responsibility. Plus daycare at this time was like $250 just for Noah a week. So I'm trying to figure out how to pay the $250 every week. And shout out to Taylor, because she wouldn't hold that against me. She would never hold them, because it wasn't like I wasn't trying to make the money. You know what I'm saying? $250 a week. I would go maybe like 3 or 4 days being late, paying child support. I ain't on child support. Let me not wish that. But I would go like 3 or 4 days without paying daycare. She would pay the daycare, and I would just give her the $250. And so she didn't necessarily hold that against me. She always allowed us to have a relationship regardless of what the finances look like, because she was good with saving, so she always had it ready. So she never held that against me, because it wasn't like I wasn't trying to do it. I just didn't have it to do it at the time, but I eventually did it, and so I thank her for that. But a lot of people, when a nigga one day late on something, they want to crucify him and say, oh, you can't come get your kids this weekend, or you can't do this. Why you worried? Mm-hmm. It ain't even bothering your pockets but you letting it bother your child's father relationship with them, and then you gonna see it in your child later. Y'all gonna start seeing that shit. Keep being that way.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one, and I'm gonna ask you guys.
Go figure.
I'm gonna ask y'all, man. If the man has no say so on whether or not the woman has the baby, then why should he be mandated to pay a certain amount when the baby is here?
Because that's his baby, bro.
Yeah.
He made it.
If it's your baby, you are responsible for taking care of that kid. If you understand, like the world understands that you have no say so before having that kid, before fucking that woman. So protect yourself. Do what you're supposed to do.
Thank you. Precisely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple, bro. Like, I can't imagine anybody, any man, bro, any true, real man having a kid and not taking care of that kid. Mm-mm. No matter when you could have found out 20 years later that this was your kid, and not being a part of that kid's life. If it's yours,
better take care of
and you know it's yours, bro, that's part of your legacy. That's part of your kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's part of you.
That's
when
your
you
bus.
die, that's what you're leaving here.
Yeah.
Straight
And
up.
you want them to be here by themselves?
Yeah.
You want them to not know who you are, not know where they come from, not know, not my family name mean everything to me, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Game of Thrones when it comes to my family name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want my kids, I want any representation of me to be a true representation of me and to be greater than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to be 10 times greater than me.
Yeah.
So this is how I'm going to be part of that. Unless the kid itself don't want me a part of that.
Right.
And
Right.
that kid has to wait until 18 to even have a say so in that.
Well, they get till 12. They ask him at 12.
What?
They
is
get.
they?
Nah, I'm saying
the
fuck
court.
the state. I don't
Yeah,
care about the state. I'm saying,
Nigga,
what
who
the
is
state
they?
say or not, fam.
Tommy almost elbowed me.
What I'm saying about 18 is when you get you out in the world on your own.
Yeah.
And whether it's college, whether you still staying at your mama house, but you free to move the way you want to. You know what I'm saying? There's no limitation on how you move. So that's when you get to choose whether or not you want to come see me, whether or not you want to answer my phone call. Bro, my son 19 live in the house with me, and I ain't seen that nigga in a weekend. He home every day. I'm home every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't call me. Don't answer my phone. It came in my room yesterday just to spend time with me because he knows he doesn't answer my text message or calls. And, bro, it's the biggest slap in the face to my ego because of the man that I want to be in his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's so independent that he just can't get with it.
Yeah.
And our relationship, I'm not gonna. It doesn't suffer at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's well known. Nigga, you don't fuck with me. That's why I had to tell her last night. Nigga, you don't fuck with me. Pops, you on some gay shit. Nah, bro, you don't answer my phone calls. You don't do nothing. I say, bro, go check out that text thread. Because he said, the reason I came in here is because I looked at that text thread. And I'm like, yeah, nah, nigga, just scroll up to that text thread and see how many times you haven't answered. Like, that's what I mean by you get to choose whether or not you want to mess with me. At that point. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, I'm your pops. I'm going to be your pops. And I'm going to protect you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to care for you. I'm going to do whatever, bro. That's what. And if you the kind of man that don't share that, I can't fuck with you.
Nope,
man.
Nope.
One thing I could definitely tell you about all my partners, I don't care what the situation is with the women that they didn't have kids with, they all take care of their kids.
Yeah.
Every last one. Like if I know you and you don't take care of your kids, fam, I don't want no part of you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can learn from me. You know what I'm saying? As far as how to do it, but I ain't got no time to be trying to teach no grown ass 35-year-old man how to step into their kid's life.
Yeah.
That's something, if I had kids at like 20, 21, then I'm probably more inclined to tell you, if you, hypothetically speaking, if you had a kid at 2021 as well and you wasn't doing, I'm more inclined to try to spend some time with you and teach you what you need to do.
Right.
At 35, nigga, we know the ramifications. We really know the ramifications of a man not being in a kid's life. I ain't got no time for that, fam. You get your ass home.
Yeah.
I don't. Take care of your kids, man.
Straight up.
I feel y'all, bro. That shit. I'm with it. I feel y'all.
Hey, bro, I love it here, man. I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for allowing me to be on this show. It's and I want to tell. Well, they not looking no more. But
yeah, because I think the camera that went out.
I want to tell the people, bro, that the way I got on this show was just watching y'all podcast and reaching out and saying, "Yo, I want to be on it."
Yeah,
man, y'all definitely have to keep sharing your train of thought, because it's something. It's like I told you before, and you said it in this thing. It's therapy, bro. This is something that y'all perspectives we don't get to hear in our normal days. You know, if I'm gonna say for me and people like me, you know what I'm saying, I don't get to talk to the homies and have these type of conversations all the time, as clear as it is, as blunt as it is, and as objective as it is. And I didn't even know it was that objective until being on this show. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what y'all doing, bro. And I really just got hit with a moment of praise, I guess, where I'm like, bro, you niggas is really shit. I done had to go to my therapist this week because of this. You know what I'm saying? I really like, man, had to spend that $75 an hour because I'm here, bro. Yeah. Like it's real life, man. Y'all the truth, bro. Y'all really the truth.
I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you coming on. First off, I appreciate you, actually listening and giving feedback. Yeah. Like, I know for sure, man, I know you've been partners with him for forever. So I always, I probably met you way back in the Gap. And we see each other passing through him. Yeah. Man, you doing a good goddamn job as far as being a family man, raising your kids. Yeah. And I can see that shit from a distance. And shit, that's all we ever, like us three, that's all we ever really talk about. You know what I'm saying? We come together, how to be better men, how to get this money, and shit, just live and love each other. Like, that's what we do. That's all we do. So I appreciate you coming on. In the words of my nigga Ken, like, my nigga, you better take care of your motherfucking kids. Like, I really don't care the situation. Take care of your motherfucking kids, dog.
Straight up, man. It has definitely been a pleasure being on here with you. Like you said, man, watching just it because we from the hood, bro. It's like we don't think that we could come from where we come from, grow into what we growing into, and have that family life and have a wife, and everybody want that, you know what I'm saying? But we don't think that we can conform, and to see you doing it and being successful at doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we just think that these things is roses and it just happens and blah blah, but it takes work to do, man. It's just and it's dope to see you doing the work to actually be there and be present and care about that kind of shit, because we just don't. And
contrary to popular belief by whoever, like, niggas from the hood are like the most loyal, caring motherfuckers out here, bro. They'll knock your head off, but you know what I'm saying? When we talk about ride for each, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Knock your shit smooth off your motherfucking shoulders. But they'll ride, man, we all ride for each other, fam. Like, or be out here riding for our families, our kids, moms, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who planted that seed as to, people from Sunnyside and Third Ward ain't caring too hard for like, niggas is hard, when it comes to some bullshit, but when it comes to like fucking family and friends and stuff like that, boys be sitting up in this motherfucker talking and spitting that real all the time. I know me and Ken, we have our conversations all the time where we just sit there, me and him, boom, and we'll just bounce ideas off each other and talk about real shit. It just it happens so seamlessly. It's not even a thing. It's like I'm not looking at you like, damn, it's some stuff I can't tell him. No. I can tell him everything I'm going through. If I'm going through some bullshit, I can call him and tell him. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, fuck you, Southside ass niggas. We know you niggas keep on bringing up. Every time you bring up a hood, nigga, like Sunnyside, Southwest, Third Ward.
Nigga ain't saying nothing about the North Side.
No, nigga, Fifth Ward, Texas. You about that, little bitch ass niggas, man. While we watching what y'all doing, dog. That's why we segregated. Hey, Southside, Northside.
I really don't. Aside from it, man, I'm so glad the city of Houston has passed that shit, bro. 'Cause that was a rough time, man.
It was.
I'm glad we got past it.
Yeah. I do thank you for coming on the show, man. Hey, tell the people where they can reach you, bro. Again.
Instagram, man. Ken Lax, KIN_Lax.
Yeah.
Facebook, Ken Lax. You can go to Bougie Hair, BOOJEE hair.com.
Yeah.
You can find us on YouTube at Chum Nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Shit, if you in Houston, just ask somebody for Ken. And they gonna point you in the right direction.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
It's that simple, man.
That's definitely though. Before you close us out, Steve, I just want to leave everybody with this, because I just want to clear this up, because we talking about money and relationships, and this is, we talked about Bible verses and how people mess them up. And this is one Bible verse that's always messed up, and people always try to use it to advantage. They always say, money is the root of all evil. But the real verse doesn't say money is the root of all evil. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. So y'all stop making money such a negative thing in your life, in your relationship, and whatever you do. Money is, we need money. Stop making it negative, right? But stop putting the pussy on or money on the pedestal. Not the pussy. That's what it comes from.
Pussy liar.
Stop putting the money on the pedestal, bro. Just get it.
Hey,
I love you dudes, man. I fucking love you dudes.
Hey, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. On all our platforms. We're talking about YouTube. We're talking about SoundCloud. We're talking about Spotify. All that good shit. So,
we going viral.
Yeah, so make sure y'all check us out, man. We're gonna have links to Ken's business, Bougie Hair, in the description.
He going viral.
So y'all be sure to check that out as well, man. Like I said before, I do appreciate you coming on. Hopefully we can do this again.
Definitely.
And this concludes another episode of the Millennial Mayhem podcast, man.
Yeah.
Man, drop that hot beat, bro.
I got you, bro. We out this mug, man. Peace.
Out. I ain't got time for the book. Okay, all my niggas riding gas tank on bull. We be fresh than a bitch. Yeah, your bitch might get bulled. If you see us in the streets, no talking, let's go. No time for hating. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't got time for the bull.